We are not only interested in working with numbers, we need to work with text as well. So we will extend now our calculator with values and operations for text. Text consists of characters in sequence. A single character is a symbol you can find on your keyboard, such as a letter like small a or capital A, a digit like 1, or a special symbol like a dot or a blank space. A string is a sequence of characters. Examples are Java, Hello World, or 2015. A string can consist of several characters, but it can also have just one, like in this example of a string with just the blank space. A string can also have no characters at all. In this case, we speak of the empty string. Note that we put the single characters in single quotes and strings in double quotes. This allows us to distinguish them from identifiers we might use for variables, and this is important. Now, what if we want to have a double quote in the string? The method we use is to escape the quote symbol. Like in this example, I have put the escaping character backslash and the escaped symbol in red for clarification. So this first string consists of 7 symbols. The double quote, 5 letters, and another double quote. The exterior double quotes are not part of the string. They just indicate that we have a string. So the backslash is a special symbol that escapes the quotes. A second example introduces a new line at the end with the backslash n. If we print this, we get hello and a new line. But now, if the backslash is a symbol with a special property, this introduces another problem. What if we want to have a backslash in the string? Well, we escape it as well. Here we see an example. The string has also 7 characters, a backslash, a space, 3 letters, another space, and a double quote. Now, this is the declaration of a variable for strings, named s, to which we assign a string consisting of just the symbol s. So don't confuse the two things, the name of a variable with a string. This is why we use the double quotes. Double quotes are very important. Now, what are basic operations for strings? A very important one is the concatenation of strings. Given two strings, it returns a string that consists of one put next to the other. So if we have a string whose value is the string s, and a string t with value string top, if we concatenate s and t in that order, we get the string stop, S-T-O-P. Q, however, is obtained concatenating the two strings the other way around. So we get tops, T-O-P-S. Note that the symbol for the operation concatenation is the same as addition, it's a plus sign. There's no confusing, because the types of the values. Now, you have to be careful not to confuse the number 1 with the string 1 with quotes. In this example, n is an integer and s a string. Therefore, if we say n plus n, we are adding numbers, and we get integer 2 as a result. Whereas, if we say s plus s, we are concatenating two strings and get 1, 1, the string 1, 1 as a result. It is interesting to note that we are allowed to write s plus n, a string plus a number. If one of the operands is a string, the other one is also converted to a string. So in the last example, integer 1 is converted to string 1, double quote, and we also get string 1, 1 as result. Length is an operation that takes a string and returns a number, corresponding to the number of characters in the string. In this example, string s has length 1, because it consists of just one character. The second string has length 3. The third string is an empty string, no characters, length 0. And the last one has just one character, the space. Although you don't see much, it is an equally valid character, length 1. It is interesting to note that the length of the concatenation of two strings is the sum of their lengths. With concatenation, we can make longer strings. With substring, that we will see here, we can extract a part of the given string. Now, a word of caution, this way of writing down things will get explanation elsewhere. But in essence, assume that we have a string, let's say, with these 6 characters, hello, exclamation mark. The first character, the capital H, is at position 0. The second, E at position 1, etc., until position 5. So substring 2,4 means that we extract the substring that starts at position 2, the first L, and ends at the position before the 4. So position 4 is not included. We just include characters at positions 2 and 3, the 2 L's. Substring 02 selects the 2 first characters, and substring 26 the remaining ones. It is also possible to write one argument, meaning that the substring is selected till the end of the string, like you see in the example. Now, there are many other operations like index of, compare to, etc., that will be seen elsewhere. Now, one final thing. If we want to print in Java, if we have a printer, we want to print out something, we can use the following statement: system.out.print. And where we put this argument whatever needs to be printed. It can be a string, an integer, or another type. We will learn elsewhere about the reason for this strange name. If we had another print statement following that, the printing would go on the same line. But if we want to continue on the next line, we can use system.out.println that starts a new line after printing. We have learned about data to represent text. Char will really not be used much, so just concentrate on string. And actually, string is not a primitive data type like Boolean or int. This is why we write string with a capital S, but we will talk about this elsewhere. We have learned also about some operations on strings, like concatenation, length, and substring. And we have also learned how to print with Java.